Are you ready for combat night?
All right, better late than never.
Yeah, we getting in there like swimwear.
Long day of setup for this pro show down here in South Florida. But we're gonna jump on here and talk about some of these bangerang fights we got coming up tomorrow night. So let's hit this pro card running,
Indeed.
and we'll start from the top. We got a bantamweight title between Cody Cook and Ginseng du Jour.
Man, a fight that I think everyone's been waiting to watch. Ginseng has derailed a ton of undefeated prospects. Um, it's another big fight. Cody has proven to be a pretty difficult task. He has finished a lot of guys. He's just picked apart some of his opponents. So I'm excited to see him and Ginseng fight. I think that's probably one of my picks for fight of the night.
All right, we got Paulo Games and Luis Hernandez at 180 pounds.
Man, Paulo always games. Man, he is game. He always comes to fight. I'm very excited. He stepped up on short notice. He's coming off of a knockout win in bare knuckle. Feeling good. He's in shape. Lewis is coming up a little bit. They're both actually fighting at kind of their walk around weight, 180, kind of where they sit before they start getting the big weight cuts going. Exciting fight. I've been waiting to have Lewis fight for us for a very long time. He's very popular down here. He's actually a cop, and he's got a lot of people coming to watch him fight. It's insane. Him and Roman Feraldo, probably 1/5, 1/4 of the building.
And that's the very next fight at middleweight. Idris Wasi and Roman Feraldo. Looking forward to the OG coming back into the Combatagon.
Yeah, Roman Feraldo, for those you don't know, fought for us in Tallahassee at some of our very first events. And moved down south. We came to South Florida. I ended up running into him. Found out, I was like, man, why aren't you fighting? So he fought for us again as an amateur. Then he fought for us as a pro. Went off to Bellator, knocked out a bunch of people. Bellator obviously, went under, and now he's looking for a home for a couple of fights. Once I think that I make his way back to the big promotion. So excited to have him back. He hasn't fought in a while either, coming off of a loss. And Idris is also coming off of a loss against Colin Luberts. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see this fight. I think they're two strikers going to stand and bang in the Combatagon.
And then we got another exciting one, Wonky Rodriguez and Asa Ten Pao at featherweight.
That is super exciting for me, man. That fight and the ginseng fight are the two that I have a hard time really knowing which one I feel like I'm more excited for. But Wonky is definitely a grappler. He can strike, and Asa is definitely a striker. I'm not sure about Asa's grappling. I'm not sure how good it is. I know Wonky does have high level grappling, so I'm excited to see this fight. Wonky's fought for us quite a few times. This is Ace's first time fighting for us. He's always cornered guys for us, though. He also has some guys on the amateur card. I'm very excited for this fight. I think this fight's going to be a really, really good one.
Then we got welterweight, Augustus D'Angelo and Jacob Diaz.
Man, I like both of these guys. Both of these guys are pretty lighthearted, but they always come to put on a show. They come to fight. If you saw them at the face-offs today, it was kind of a little jokey, but a little seriousness. So I'm excited to see them fight. I know both these guys have a great resume. They've been training for a very long time, fighting for a very long time. I think it's a great matchup. Going to be a good show for the fans.
Bantamweights, Urban Enriquez and Diego Aleman.
I do not know a lot about Diego. I know the camp he's out of is very good grappling. I know his striking coach is a good striking coach. So I don't know a lot about him though. He's 2-1, and he looks like he's in great shape. He's one of the guys that missed weight. A lot of guys missed weight today, to be honest with you. I heard one of the fans made a remark. It was like, I thought it was supposed to be a pro event. I think we had like 4 or 5 weight misses on the pro side, more on the pro side than we did the amateur side. Kind of crazy. But anyways, it wasn't by a lot. It was by a pound. But I know Irvin is a grappler. When he fought for us for the first time in Tallahassee, he mauled his opponent. I mean, the guy is pretty relentless when it comes. And he doesn't just grapple, though. He's punching you in between all the exchanges. I'm really excited. That should be a good fight. Like I said, I know Diego, the camps that he comes out of are very good, so I'm suspecting he's going to be pretty good. I'm excited. I'm really excited for that fight.
Then we got a couple of young Thundercats, Eddie Perlaza and EJ Hernandez, featherweights.
Man, I'm looking forward to this fight too. These guys are pretty similar builds. They had some back and forth at the weigh-ins today. EJ also has some extracurricular activities with one of Eddie's opponents, and Joe. And man, it's just like I wish these guys would focus on the task in front of them. That's what I would say. You know, it's like it's time to be professionals now. You know, you're getting paid. There's licenses that can get suspended. I really did. I hated seeing the all the extra bullshit at weigh-ins today. Thankfully, no one threw any punches or anything. But the state, you know, it's just like, man, these young guys don't realize what's on the line whenever they're popping off and you know, getting into it. And I hope that I hope they're focused on the fight because both of them have really big fights in front of them. I think. I hope EJ is not looking past Eddie. I know Eddie's been training hard and Eddie's looking to put on a show. I'm really excited for this fight. I think it's gonna be a lot of back and forth striking and grappling.
Yeah, I think you make a valid point about it's like, man, you're professional. You're actually getting paid to fight tomorrow. You know, kind of like save it for then. And uh, you know, there's a lot of optics to that element of like how it looks to the workers at the menu and stuff that are, you know, seeing this type of stuff happen. It's unfortunate when it does, and I can appreciate the passion, but like save it for the cage.
Yeah, I mean, you're putting yourself above another 40 fighters. Like, you're putting yourself above people's families getting paid. You're putting yourself above the fans enjoying the show. Like, it's really selfish. Even if you weren't a professional athlete, like, just as like, put yourself in the shoes of everybody else for a moment. Step away and let it die down. You know, if you guys want to go to the gym and settle whatever beef you have, go to the gym. Go sign a waiver. Go to the gym. Like men.
Next up, there's a bantamweight fight. Were you done? Joe Gonzalez and Cody Salazar.
Yeah. Joe, the other side of that, like I said, I hope he is fully locked in on Cody Salazar. Cody Salazar has stepped up on short notice to come down here and fight Joe from Tennessee. I'm excited. Kid seems really game. He was on point today. His team was very professional. We enjoyed working with him. You know, Joe, the young gun, he was undefeated as an amateur. A lot of people were very excited about his debut. I'm excited, man. I think it's going to be a good fight, a good back and forth fight. I can't wait to see how it goes.
And kicking off the pro card with welterweights Donald Martin and Arthur Jean.
Man, what a great matchup for a lot of reasons. But both these guys are really, again, I enjoy working with them. I've watched both of them grow a lot in the sport and get better over the years. So I'm excited to see them make their pro debut against one another. Yeah, I'm a big fan of both these guys. We worked with them a lot of times, and they're always a pleasure to work with. Even whenever they're not fighting for us, they're always smiles and showing love. So I'm excited to have them back and making their pro debut, kicking off our first pro card in South Florida in about 5 years.
And so we'll touch on a handful of these amateur undercard bouts, including the title bout, bantamweight, Austin Yalowitz and Gertie Mathieu.
I'm excited for this fight, man. Austin Yalowitz has only lost to one guy in our cage. Gertie Mathieu has lost to, you remember the Cuban wrestler? They both lost to similar opponents, like wrestlers. Avery Muscular was one of Austin's losses. So both these guys can mix it up. They can do a little bit of everything. But I think Mathieu edges him out in the striking, and I think he edges him out in the grappling. So I'm kind of excited to see how that weighs in on each other's game plans. And I think it's a big fight. It's really cool. Gertie's coach is Ginseng, who's the main event of the pro card. They're the main event of the amateur card. It's just cool to see these guys. I've watched both of them grind and fight and like both work their way to a title fight. And it's been about the same amount of time. So it's been pretty cool to kind of watch happen. Austin Yalowitz is out of the same gym as Diego Elman. And, you know, he's bounced around and he's got amassed a really good record fighting for a couple other promotions. I'm excited to see what he's evolved into. You know, I haven't seen him fight in a while. So it's kind of, I have no idea what I'm going to get with him.
A fight I'm super excited for, welterweight title bout, Alex Cunningham and Lance Evans.
Oh yeah, talk about it.
I know Alex Cunningham has put on some fantastic shows for us in the Pentagon, and Lance Evans, son of a Sugar Rashad, he fought for us down here. It seems like it's been a while, maybe a year or two ago. Um, but he's looked like he's filled out into his body, and I know he's a great
Yeah.
wrestler, and just looking forward to that matchup.
Yeah, he does look like he's kind of come into his like filled out his body or whatever. And you know, like you said, Alex always puts on a show. Lance always leaves it all in there. I'm excited. Lance hasn't fought for a while now. It's been maybe over a year. So I know he's been working. I know he's been still training and staying active. So I'm excited to see. You know, even his brother. I think it's his brother. Maybe his cousin, Xander. Xander looked like he filled out too.
And then a Muay Thai title bout at 150 pounds, Oliver Matry and Nick Thomas. They had an intense face-off.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. They both fought for us before. Oliver fought for us recently. Nick fought for us a long time ago. When Nick fought for us, his record was kind of upside down. It wasn't the greatest. It might have been 500. And now he's like, he hasn't lost since. Like, I believe he's 8-3, went on a big win streak. And then Oliver Matry hasn't lost a fight. So, it's funny. I mentioned that they kind of have been thinking about fighting each other, been looking at each other, that kind of thing. Both of these guys knew who the other guy were. Like at the weigh-ins, they were like, "Oh no, I don't be looking at his shit."
Yeah.
But I was like, "All right." I mean, you guys definitely were excited about the matchup. Like you knew who each other were. But yeah, I'm excited for that fight. I think it's gonna be a high level fight tomorrow night for the belt. I'm looking forward to it. And then Nick is also his coach. Asa is fighting on the pro card, so kind of cool to see.
Those are all the belt bouts from the undercard. Any other ones you wanted to touch on? Because there's 10, 12 more on the amateur undercard.
I would say Maya and Lisa Golden. I'm real excited for that fight. Lisa Golden making her comeback after having a couple babies and getting her weight back down. So I'm excited for Maya and Lisa. Maya fought for us, I think, back in April. Put on a great show. Ended up beating Marlena Drain. Shows she can do it all. So it's kind of the young gun versus the OG, and I'm excited to watch that fight. It's gonna be a good fight for the fans.
Another
fight. Go ahead.
I was going to say another ladies bout that I was looking forward to was Eden Del Rey and Johanna Villafuerte. Eden doing some kickboxing now after doing a combat jiu-jitsu match with us a few months ago, and she was vicious in the combat jiu-jitsu. So it's going to be fun to see what she does with the stand-up alone.
Yeah, Eden wants to do MMA, but she's only 17. She's a little savage. She's mean. She's ruthless. Joanna comes out of a tough camp in Senjutsu. I don't know much about her, but I can imagine she's going to be tough. That camp is, they get in there and they get after it. So I'm really excited to see these two ladies throw down tomorrow night. I think it's going to be another good fight. I'm really looking forward to it. Another fight I would say it's pretty dope is Taj Amir versus Bernardo. It's Bernardo, right?
Bernardo.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a great fight, man. Bernardo is a high-level black belt. Taj has a couple of fights. Has looked great inside of the cage. Has really had some tough opponents. He has not taken the easy fight, and he's remained undefeated. Doing that with us is difficult. So I'm really excited for this next test, and I'm excited to see what Bernardo has to do. Wagner has just started an MMA program, so I'm really excited to see what kind of fighters we're getting out of Wagner Roca School. He's a highly talented guy. He's fought in the UFC. Highest levels of grappling, just competed in CJI. So I'm expecting their team to turn out some good athletes here in the next few years.
Well, we got about 8 or 9 more fights on the amateur undercard for our fans down here in South Florida. Like you said, we haven't done a pro show down here in 5 years. We're at a beautiful venue down there at Gulfstream Casino. Looking forward to hosting a show at that venue. It looked really cool, and I think we've set the table. So now it's just time for the guys to come and put on a show.
Yes, man. I actually need to upload a video. I didn't upload. I got a couple of videos, and I just got so busy working that I didn't upload them. But the venue looks beautiful. The videos will be available on our story after this podcast. It's It's gonna be a dope event, man. Really great fights, and the venue is it's great.
Well, sorry we were late jumping on here, but we definitely had a full day of getting prepared for this event at our new venue. So we still wanted to jump on here and highlight some of the fights we're looking forward to tomorrow. And we will have a post show where we recap everything that happens at the event tomorrow on Sunday, which we will do in a timely fashion, we promise. But if you haven't got tickets, check us out at www.combatnight.com, or there's a ticket link in our bio on both Instagram and YouTube. You can check that out. And the pay-per-view is also available at that same link. So if you can't make it, join us there. Closing words.
Doors open at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Fights will be starting right after it. Looking forward to it. That's really it, man. Cannot wait. Good event.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
See ya.
Are you ready for combat night?